You keep showing up, but nothing around you looks different yet. You've been consistent, disciplined. You've been changing things no one else can fully see, but the results still feel delayed. And after a while, that silence starts affecting you because the mind wants evidence, something visible, something measurable, something that confirms your effort is working. When that feedback doesn't come, your nervous system starts interpreting the silence as danger. The silence makes you think nothing was happening. You begin questioning the process, questioning your decisions, questioning your progress, questioning whether anything is actually changing at all. Your mind starts treating invisible growth like failure. That's the weight of waiting. You're changing internally while your external life still looks unfinished. And when the early excitement fades, consistency starts feeling heavy, especially when other people seem to be moving faster. You start looking at visible outcomes while your own progress still feels underground. That pressure makes you want to force results, to rush growth, to demand visible proof from a process still building roots. In Galatians 6:9, it says, "Let us not grow weary in doing good." Weariness enters when effort feels disconnected from outcome, when you keep showing up without seeing immediate evidence. That's when old patterns start looking appealing again, because stopping provides temporary relief. It feels easier to return to familiar coping mechanisms than to continue carrying uncertainty. That's why people abandon growth too early. They mistake delayed results for wasted effort. But some things are taking root. Some growth stays hidden because it's still building the strength to carry weight later. Roots develop before fruit appears. Your mind is rewiring, your endurance is deepening, your identity is stabilizing, your capacity is increasing, even if nobody else can see it yet. In James 1:4, it says, "Let perseverance finish its work." Some things only mature through sustained consistency, through continuing the process after the emotional reward disappears, because demanding immediate evidence forces a premature harvest. And premature growth collapses under pressure. Visibility can happen quickly, but depth takes longer. That's the tension of waiting. You get caught between what is already changing internally and what has not fully appeared externally. You start wondering whether all the effort even mattered, whether the process was working, whether the delay meant failure. And if you're not careful, you will also abandon what is still developing beneath the surface. Agency during this phase looks like remaining aligned without emotional confirmation, continuing the discipline, continuing stewardship, continuing consistency, because hidden growth is still growth. That's mature endurance, the ability to remain stable while the process still feels incomplete. And over time, what was invisible becomes strong enough to support the weight it was preparing to carry.